Hi, I'm Denise, and I am the patron for National Numeracy. And did you know that half of the people in the United Kingdom struggle with maths?
That's me. I am one of those people who struggles with maths, always have struggled with maths, got left behind a long time ago.
So tell me, when you were at school, is that when you realised that it wasn't happening to you?
I don't
for you with
remember.
numbers?
Yeah, I don't remember it in primary school, and I passed my 11 plus, which I don't really
I did.
remember. It was when I got to grammar school, and suddenly I remember the first maths lesson, and they were doing long division or something. I just remember the teacher putting all these sums up on the board, and everybody went heads down, and I was about to go, sorry, and then I realised everyone else was writing away, and I started to cry, and the teacher eventually came over, and I was like, I don't know how to do this. And I really think from that moment, I never caught up. When you're in a curriculum, and they're just having to go with all the kids, I got left behind, and then instead of trying harder, I just went, I can't do it.
That is exactly the same. They asked me to become a patron of this charity because on telly once, I was talking about when I used to look at my school timetable, which I can see in my mind's eye, and I would see double maths. And double maths used to make my palms sweat, and I would be crying. And as I say, rather than thinking I've got to get better of this, it instilled such a fear, which has lasted to this day. So if, we often get asked to do different type of quiz shows, and sometimes they can be a bit of a giggle. If I know that there's going to be anything like, okay, Denise, so Sue had 3 sheep and Johnny had 5. He gave him, I can't do it.
Countdown. When I can do the letters, I can do the words, anagrams, when they go, and 609 is your target, here the thing, go. I would literally go.
I am terrified. I have to add up under the table. I have never really been able to do my times tables. Didn't you say that you used to just go along and pretend that it was just getting it right?
So that's the thing. When you get into adult life, you just avoid anything that requires maths, don't you? Just avoid it. But then obviously I had Jack, and I was remembering in the car when he would be practicing his times tables and doing them out loud, and I was just going, nodding, because he go, and 6 sevens of and 8 eights of this.
Is that right, Mummy?
And I just used to go, I couldn't say to him, no, you've got one wrong, darling.
But the thing is, we're laughing about it because you kind of have to have a sense of humour about certain things. But for me, it's been money management that has been the bane of my life. I can deal with lots of things. I can deal with anything to do with English or writing. I can help people out. But my ability to be able to function to do with my tax, to do with mortgages, I still do that. La. And I would love to have been shown some techniques to make life a little bit easier. And that is why National Numeracy are encouraging people to do what they call the National Numeracy Challenge. It only takes 10 minutes, and you can find all the details on the website. This is not saying that you'll suddenly be going to become a maths genius. It's just going to help you with different tools to get through life. And more women apparently suffer from this.
Do they? I didn't know that. I wish I was better at it. I think I should take this challenge, and I think someone just needs to take the fear out of it.
It's the fear.
And make it interesting. You hear people saying numbers are exciting, numbers are interesting. Let's take the fear out. So why don't you have a go?
Yeah, have a go, because honestly, it could be life-changing. So if you struggle with maths, why don't you head to the National Numeracy Challenge? It's free, and it's designed to help you understand maths a little bit more and make your daily life easier.
Don't be like us.
Don't.